looking at agent selection, Ray Ray?
Looking at it, it's still what they have here. Of course, pagdating sa Naos, hindi nila ipapakawalan yung double initiator nila with KO. But on the other side, APH naman, they have that, of course, heals from the sky. And that Sova still. So very particular ang meron tayo. Pero I think this is the battle of the experience in Haven, which is the better team na pwede nating makita sa Haven ngayon. Pero sabi nga ng panel, the experience nga manifested on towards APH. But now was naman, when Kakarot is gonna be starting once again with how he flawlessly executes yung mga counter flashes, that can be a sign. But let's not forget, Eman with that Sky, sobrang ganda ng mangyayari, plus that cipher on how they can push it off.
Oh, we're gonna have a cipher pick on the map like Haven, as typical as we always see for the players that we have right here. Aside from that, si Kakarot, magsistay pa rin siya for the KO. It really works out for the team whenever he uses KO. At though he used Breach on Bind, it's a different story this time. Kailangan ng mental reset ng dalawang teams natin. Hindi lang for the side of Naos, but also for APH. Kung gusto nila natapusin o kunin yung waiting spot pagdating doon sa Grand Finals, ito na. Kasi last na to eh. Final map na to para sa dalawang teams na to. Now, we are seeing Naos. Actually, trigger discipline lang. Naghahanap siya kung meron pang susunod. Wala na namang check ng corner. Yan yung problema sa side ng APH na kailangan nilang bantayan eh. Hindi sila nakakapag-check ng corner kaya nakukuli at nakukuha yung mga players nila minsan.
Pero, di ba? May sustain. May healing galing ngayon ang mga miyembro nila. Pero Blurred gets the tap. RU is just on towards that take. And as they try to just defuse it, talagang madedenay lang sila ngayon. Once again, Kevs is doing it. And will Kakarot actually get that clutch, buying a lot of time? Oh, sino? Okay, Eman goes for a defuse. Pero
hindi alam ni Eman kung nasaan, ha?
Oh, lahap niya. And he gets it still. Low on HP na din si Kakarot.
Muntik na yun. Pero isipin mo, Ray, kung meron pang grenade na pwedeng ibato si Kakarot. Mga ganon, di ba? Mga ganong factor. Medyo delikado. This is the first round heading towards APH at instabuy ata agad kay Georgie ng Phantom. Pinapakita niya na. But it seems like they're just gonna go for the Spectre buy here at on the second round rather. At masisilip natin guys yung kung paano maglaro, kung ano yung plano ng dalawang teams na to. Kasi they have, of course, first of all, they have Kakarot that is a KO that can suppress and can use the ultimate to actually take on the site. But look at the aggression that Georgie is showing right now, guys. They are pushing in. Hinahanap nila yung mga players. Alam nila na sila yung may lamang. Si Georgie, hindi siya bumili dito. So, feeling ko mag-o-operator. Nag-iipon na to para sa op. Si Kevs, on the other hand, he was able to take on the shot and that is Georgie out. Talagang aggressiveness sometimes doesn't pay off. Pero this time around for Zero Death, yo, it will.
Medyo complicated naman. Naos, nawala talaga yung kanilang momentum ngayon. How can they stand up with this? But looking at Kakarot, Delicious, dalawa pa sila. Alam na din kagad kung saan siya magagalit. Really messed up. Pero Delicious is doing those stops. Ganyan talaga kapag SOL na skin. Ang ganda talaga niyan. Mukha pang butterfly, di ba? Paro-paro G. Pero alam na nga din ng Eman kung nasaan si Delicious. Kaso nasaan yung spike na kay Zero Death Iyaw. At paano nga ba makakukuha ni Delicious to? At medyo alanganin talaga yung posisyon niya dahil ngayon dalawa, titignan na lang kagad siya. Medyo complicated na nga din kagad. But I think it's just gonna be a win from APH if they play this very disciplined. Oh, di rin tumama. Pupuntahan na siya kagad. Hindi na. Talagang babay time na lang tong APH and Eman gets him. And this is it. Diba? I love yung mental reset talaga ng APH. How they actually got that pressure. How they faced yung pressure talaga sa second map, ibang-iba talaga yon. And I think yung experience din talaga na meron yung mga players nila is something that we need to take note of.
Those taps from Delicious, gusto ko lang din pag-usapan. That's why takot na takot sumilip yung dalawang players ng APH, which is actually a smart move. Hindi porket takot ka or hindi ibig sabihin kung takot ka, ibig sabihin nun matatalo kayo. It just so happens that they don't want to make those same mistakes that they are doing from the previous, kung saan minsan hindi sila nag-check ng corners, so kaya naman minsan nahuhuli talaga sila off guard. And sometimes you have to be just hiding. Yun lang ang kailangan mong gawin kasi nasa kanila naman yung spike eh. But this Sova drone is just to destroy the Cypher Tripwire as well. A very smart move coming in from the team. So we have right here M1 FPS. Nakakuha siya ng isang kill dito. The Trailblazer comes out. He sees one. Maybe this is the Seekers being put out. Nope. Hindi pa rin. Pang-delay lang para sa kanya. Ilalabas ito once na ready na at talagang lalaban na siya. But that is Delicious already pinning him down because of that. Actually, si Delicious, nag-swing out lang siya tapos winolbang niya lang si Eman doon.
Swing, sabay swing sa napaka-dali. Pero APH, pwede pa rin naman talaga nila ito mapanalo. They pick off Blast. It's gonna be a different turnaround. And at least Blast will be able to get at least one. Pero alam ba nila na meron pang isa na pwedeng sumilip sa kanila. Pero looking at it, expected din siya as they will be able to get out with that turret. And spotted na nga kung nasaan si Zero Death Yo. Well, you just save that Guardian. Pero I think hindi na lang din para makasabay na sa economy. But it's gonna be useful din kasi on the next round, especially na sobrang lang naman, hibla lang naman ng buhok ang nabawas kay Zero Death Yo.
Laging nahuhuli na tumatalon-talon yung ibang players ng APH dito. Si Zero Death Yo, sinama niya pa si Blast sa hukay. So at least he was able to take one with him out of the equation as well. And Naos, 3 players were left, of course, with their Vandals. Kaya naman, okay lang yan. Not too crazy when it comes to the damage on the economy, but a damage is still a damage, sabi nga natin. And you can just see how clean these players look right now for Naos. It seems like ayaw nilang magkamali into positioning. Alam nila kung saan sila lalaban, alam nila kung saan sila sisilip, at alam din nila kung ano yung corners na tinataguan.
Aware talaga. Map awareness is what you need to do. Pero si Blast, alam mo, ang daya talaga ni Blast minsan sa mga timing na gano'n. Something just don't expect. But APH, maganda to, Zero Death Yo. Magkasama sila ngayon ni Modski. And if makakapitas sila, pwede sana. Pero nga lang, lalabas ka agad ng utilities ang Nawa syempre just to prevent that sewer hold given by APH. Oh,
Huli na naman.
Sobrang smart move nun. Alam niyang lilipat yung CCTV. Nakita pa na kagad yung period na kung nasaan kagad na si Zero Death Yo. And that's just how they want to finish this. Eman gets 2 once again. Nabawasan na naman. But then, mag-reheat lang sila dito. And they're just gonna be committing once again here in A.
Ang magandang side for Naos actually, alam nila i-capitalize yung mga times na gumagamit ng utilities, yung Sova. Lalo na yung Sova. Kapag nagsa-Sova drone, talagang inaabantehan nila, binabansehan nila. O kaya naman kahit nag-ulti, talagang nilalakad ni Blast, nakita mo naman on the previous map. But this is the spike being planted. Isang crouch lang para kay Kakarot at hindi na siya nahuli ni Modski doon. This is now up to RU in trying to retake a 1v3 situation at all angles covered dito. Still quite possible for that retake, but he has to punish one player out.
Talagang complicated na to for RU. Just save it. Sayang yan. Kompletong-kompleto pa rin naman. You just need to get some exit frags maybe. But looking at it, hindi na din po position ang Nawas sa isang sa ganito na ayaw nilang payagan si RU, medyo malayo na din, wala na din kagad oras, and now it's just gonna be a tie. So there, I think, just like what happened sa Bind, sobrang magiging pantay lang ng laban between the two. But the real factor na lang dito is, paano mo lalagyan ng closure ang mga bagay-bagay ngayon? Kasi yun lang yung na-miss ng Naos kanina eh. And yun yung merong power ang APH, di ba? Para pag mahirap na ang sitwasyon, kaya natin iglagyan ng close to. And marami silang games all throughout the stage 1 na very close in series, yet they got the upper hand.
Nako. Ito, 2-2. 2-2 ang ating score. And nakikita natin na si RU meron dito Vandal, tapos yung iba naka-sheriff at saka syempre Marshall, no? But this is Kakarot trying to detect some players of Naos, or rather some players of APH, and there is one with Kevs trying to pinpoint the enemy. Si Blurred talagang tinake advantage siya, pero ito si Georgie walang nakakakita sa kanya, and he was able to spot one and get a kill on that. Isang mamba out para sa mga ibang team members dito ng Naos Esports, and this is Blurred versus Georgie. Naku, nag-reload, but Blast was ready to take on the action, and he gets the kill instead. Kakarot is now planting the spike. Si Rodetio at si Eman, kailangan nila mag-isip kung paano nila iti-take to. Si Eman, nakakuha ng kill on Garage, and now with the setup of the stars, kailangan hawakan ng post-plant situation for the side of Naos Esports, because these two players that we have right here is very, very much so deadly. Eman, meron pa siyang utility na pwedeng gamitin. Pwede pa siyang mag-guiding light. He pops out. He doesn't get the kill. Blast secures it. And the round goes to Naos Esports.
They're gumagante talaga yung Naos. You pull off those good pickups kagad, expectancies galing sa Naos side. Kita mo naman, di ba? Even if nakabawas si Georgie ng isa, and that's pretty big, but then yung advantage din talaga ng Naos ay nasa kanila. Napigilan nga sila with that ultimate from Kakarot. A lot of synchronization from Naos is there, and right now makakabili ang APH. I think this might be a 3-3, especially na ready na kagad this year. Death Yacht. Isa na lang. Parehas kay Eman at kay Modski bago malabas ang Repolyo at bago mapicturean ng lahat ng miyembro ng Naos kung nasaan sila.
Sova drone hops in. Walang makikita. Blurred is just ready to plant a spike, and now I am the hunter. Yan ang sabi dito ni Zero Detio with the Hunter's Fury, not connecting to anybody. I like how Naos Esports is just well aware of the entire map. Nakita mo nagpa-plant ng spike pero nakatingin kung nasan yung camera.
Scoop! Blast gets RU. Iba yung mga Ags. Two swings. Kailangan talagang kunin sana nila yun. And hayaan sila. But wow, hindi nila na-deny at all. At nakita na nga tayo ngayon ng German words. Galing kay Taylor. Pero si Zero Detio, save na lang ulit ang gagawin niya most probably. Pero baka makahanap pa siya. Hanapin pa siya nito. Kailangan magkahihingang Zero Detio. Yan lang talaga ang way para masalba mo ang iyong sarili. Sarili muna bago ang bayan. Yun ang ginawa ni Taylor. Kaya lumipat ng English
grabe ka
broadcast.
naman. Nandito ako. Kasama mo ako. Tapos tinatrash talk mo ako ng harap-harapan.
Si Nomad pala.
Si Nomad ang lumipat. No, pinili ang sarili kesa sa bayan. Pero si Rodetio,
Ay, nakataka siya. Hindi pumunta sila Blurred sa...
wala eh. Hindi nila sinilip eh. So, masisave niya tong vandalism. Hindi, nagagandahan ka ba sa RGX skin? Gandang-ganda yung mga pro players kasi laging tumatama yung mga shots nila eh.
Right here.
Favorite ko River, pero I definitely can say na sobra effective nga ng RGX. Lalo na pag binigay sa'yo ng bebe mo yan. Siyempre.
Lalo na pag libre.
Oo.
Maganda talaga yan eh.
Talaga.
Si Bill, nanonood lang. Ayan, oh. Nakikita
andyan
niya
pa
sa
naman
inyong
si
mga
Bill.
screen, guys. That is, that's Mr. Justin Villaseran. Si Georgie, he is on an angle where the positioning is very aggressive. He just goes for it. Look at this guy. He's just walking through it. Ang ano nila dito, hindi na naman mag-check ng corners. Yun na naman yung magiging problema nila. They were able to spot one. There is a swing from Zero Detio and he was able to punish. And that is Blast out of the equation. Wala na silang nagbabantay ng flank. Ang problema nila dito, pasok na. Pasok na actually si Blurred. And this is the setup coming in from Naos. Masyado silang na busy on a main right there. Georgie was able to get the kill, and that is Kev's out. But the 3 players of Naos are actually prepared already for the post-plan situation. Lamang sila when it comes to the information. Lamang din sila when it comes to the positioning right now. Kaso nga lang wala nang nag-aabang on long C. Kakarot was able to punish one with the grenade, but it's not gonna be enough for Naos Esports to actually do the post-plan. And that is Modesty defusing this fight.
At ngayon, I love yung quick retake nila. Hindi dapat magmadali. Hindi dapat i-contest yung mga angles if Naos is trying to be aggressive, diba? And that's a good way. You give up the side. May iba ka namang pwedeng gamitin na utilities na talagang mababawasan nyo sila isa-isa. And even if Kakarot got that frag, the way na sobrang ipit na siya, APH still manifested into that, and it's not impossible. Remember, di pa nagamit so far yung kay Modesty together with RU sa kanilang ultimates. So in this Kubay ng Naos, baka maka-pick off na naman ulit sila ng ganitong round to just make it to tie.
Kung nakita nyo, kung hihimayin nyo yung nangyari on the post-plan situation, na-detect kasi yung isa ng Sova. So, nagtago on-site. Ang problema nga lang, pagkatago niya on-site, wala nang nakatingin sa city. So, yung tao, which is si Delicious, kung di ako nagkakamali, nag-aantay doon sa may garage, napatay lang siya agad-agad. Look at this, guys. This is Kev also using the Hunter's Fury. They don't have that information. They went for the blind Hunter's Fury, and they were able to get RU out. So, that is out of the equation, si RU. And isama mo na rin si Modesty. You don't have those traps. You also don't have those gravity pull. But, of course, if you think gravity well rather, ang problema naman dito ngayon for APH, tatlo yung site na kailangan mong hawakan. So that's one player on each site, or kaya naman huwag kayong mag-engage tapos magre-retake kayo ng sabay-sabay. But that's not gonna happen anymore because Eman just decided to engage actually.
Those engagements pretty good. But then, napansin mo yung C-site parating up for grabs sa Naos. Kapag nag-fail sila sa one mistake, they'll still try to burst again here in C. Kailangan lang naman nila ma-pick off yung usual na nasa C ng APH na naghihintay sa kanila eh.
Lagi na lang siyang nahuhuling tumatalon. Ano ba? Dati bang kuneho si Zero Detyo? Pakisagot naman, guys. Oh, there is Kakarot going down on the hands of Georgie. Talagang lumalaban pa rin dito ang players ng APH. Yun naman ang kagandahan pagdating sa kanila, no? Even on such a disadvantage coming in, or rather waiting na lang, kumbaga matapos yung round, they are still able to capitalize on it. They are getting those kills, and also nakakakuha rin sila. Ayun, no? Na-detect ba? Na-detect ata eh.
Na-detect ba? Need kay Eman talaga ngayon. But on the other side, Naos, they're getting it naman. They're getting the momentum. Pero sa second half talaga kayo mag-aalangan eh. Kung paano yung magiging performance ng Naos.
Let's see, if I'm not mistaken, that is Nerd with the operator. At si Georgie naman, of course, the hyper-aggressiveness. Na-cancel out lang ni Kakarot ng ganon-ganon. And that is gonna be the punishment for Georgie. He goes down. Nerd naman ngayon ang sasagot with his own Blade Storm. He's trying to find another, and he doesn't get a kill on Eman. Si Eman ang mag-hold dito ng side. Kaso nga lang, nabatuhan na rin nung grenade. And this is Zero Detyo, the only man remaining. He tries to get one. He punishes one. That is Kev's out of the equation. 2v1 situation. Hindi pa rin napaplanta ang spike. And this is the lockdown coming in. Sanay na sanay ang Pinoy sa lockdown. But yet again, the double pick, the double swing. Kakarot was able to secure the kill and get the round for Naos Esports. 6-3 ang score natin ngayon, Ray. Palaki na ng palaki ang gap pagdating sa scoreline.
Lumalaki, pero APH na naman ngayon, alam mo, na-expect ko na talaga that even if yung first half medyo magiging mahirap sa kanila, the second half, they're gonna be telling us that gising na ulit kami. Hindi, medyo natatakot lang kami ngayon, pero kapag mas lalo kami naging confident, we can make up with something. Pero nga lang, di ba, ang isa lang naman ng mga kailangan iwasan ngayon ng Naos eh. especially kapag si Modesky together with RU, if they pick up at least one from these guys, it's gonna be so favorable. And kahit pa si Georgie na lang tsaka si Emma yung matitira, once na nakapag-hold na ng angles ng Naos where they can expect the two fragging members ng APH, it's gonna be just Naos winning it once again. Pero ngayon, sila ng buto na lang nalagyan na rin ng stars finally ng APH para ma-pull nila just in case ang mga miyembro ng Naos. Kaya next nilang decision, we go to A side, we spot at least one, we have none at all na ultimates, so we'll just be able to just use the capabilities of our utilities.
Tignan natin kung magiging fruitful yung pag-decision dito ng Naos Esports to actually stick on the operator at talagang makikita natin they are actually looking for picks lang. Kasi yun yung kailangan nilang gawin eh. Those opening frags that should come from Blurred is having, or rather, naka-operator siya. So, this is now the entry going on B, and this is gonna be the plant of the spike mula naman kay Kakarot. Typical lang naman for them to cancel out, of course. Pero si Kakarot, wala siyang dito, goal. Ang goal niya dito, i-plant ko yung spike. Wala akong pakialam if there is the Hunter's Fury. Mahuhuli at mahuhuli din naman ako. I-plant ko na rin yung spike. This is now the retake coming in from APH. One by one, the players of Naos Esports will go down, and this is the complete or utter retake coming in from APH, securing the round to 4-6. May kasama pang operator. Para kang nag-buy one, take one, may freebie na ref. Isipin mo, binili mo candy lang, tas may ref ka kasama.
Parang nanalo yan sa jackpot
Jackpot! Parang kang nag-bingo, tas nanalo ka ng blackout.
Na, sana all. Yung parang naglalaro ka sa may arcade. Tapos pagkakuha mo kagad, luckily nakakuha ka ng 1,000 tickets. Nangyari na sa akin yun ng Valentine's Day. Ayan. Kaya ang ganda ng pagkapanalo ka dun eh. Ganon talaga pag magaling ka lang sa arcade pero sa Valorant hindi. Pero balik nga tayo ngayon. Naos, puro ganito play nila eh. Pitas ng isa si Blast sa garage, then yay! Pag hindi, iba dapat yung next nating move. Pero ganda nito, tapusan na sa A-side. And blurred ang kanyang vision. Zero Tatio.
Nagdilim yung paningin ni Blurred doon, man. Pagkasilip niyang ganun, surprise! Para kay Zero Detio. That was such a deadly shot coming in from Zero Detio, though. At nakikita naman natin itong mga teams at players ng Naos Esports, konti-konti gumagapang all the way from mid towards garage, and no one in C. This is gonna be a complete take. Yung isang nag-aabang lang sa city. This is actually a good chance then for APH to actually just wait for the rotations of the entirety of the team. Kasi 5 players pa rin yan kung tutuusin. So it matters most right now for APH to actually do this as a 5-man retake. They go push, and now there is that guiding light. Totoo ka bang Skymane kapag hindi mo mabubulag yung kakampi mo? NEFFEX was able to secure 1 kill. This is now the drop of the operator. Magpapalit sila dito ng mga Vandal. Kailangan nila to all throughout, and all the utilities are being thrown out by Naos Esports, trying to pinpoint where they are. The defuse is there, pero yung pull makakancel out. Time is ticking para sa kanila. This is now the recon. Zero Detio, hindi pa rin nila nakakalahati dito. Importante to do that and a half, but they're just gonna continue it completely. A flawless take for APH right here. A good retake coming in from them. I like how they waited.
Talagang patience game, APH. Alam mo, totoo talaga tong nakikita natin. Maybe it's gonna be 6-6. Once again, kulang na rin kagad ang mga tao ng Naos. Pero if siguro mas marami pang delay ang pwedeng mangyari doon, they can just get this clutch once again. But unfortunately, hindi nga nila nakuha yan. And APH, when these guys are just giving up the site, it's gonna be super okay for them. Wag lang dapat nila ilaban kung hindi mo naman kayang ipaglaban. Pero ngayon may paglalaban ba ngayon si Kev? At meron ba siyang mapipitas na isa? Sinabayan na pala nila kagad yung Hunter's Fury. At na-pressure kagad ang mga APH na lumayo na naman sa site. They remove si Aryu kagad. Wala na for those stars to just go for the retake and recover yung mga angles sana ng Naos. But how will Eman take this? Because all of them are just gonna be going on by one. Modski is the key. Alam na nga rin kagad kung nasaan siya. May mag-audition pa kayo kay Modski. Wala dahil dalawa na nakatapat sa kanya. And instead of this being a tie, pinipet ng Naos yun dahil lang sa pagsabay nila kagad sa Hunter's Fury na binigay ni Kevs.
Space created, sabi dito ni Kevs. And exactly like that, what happened pagdating doon sa site. Makikita natin, this is the Hunter's Fury. Yeah, busy sila doon sa Hunter's Fury na yun. Pero all the other players, Blurred is inside site already. At it seems like sa isip ng Naos, what works is actually the fast take. And it actually did. Kasi nga, nabigla na yung ibang players eh. Yung typically kasi ginagawa ng APH kapag napapansin nila na yung team magte-take na ng site, umaatras sila para makakuha sila ng retake na yon, para mag-antay doon sa rotations ng ibang players. But this time, kung magiging explosive yung pagpasok mo on site, kagaya ng ginawa ni Blurred, wala nang time para maka-atras yung ibang nasa site. So, mapapunish mo agad yung ilang players. So, mababawasan na agad yung poproblemahin mo when it comes to the side of APH when they were on the defense. This is a different story though, because Modski at saka si Georgie, nakakuha sila ng tig-isang kill dito. Naghahanap naman. And on the last one, it is gonna be Blurred. Pero kailangan nila mag-ingat dito. 1v2 situation right now. This is still quite possible for Blurred to actually take. Ang dami pang oras. 40 or rather 1 minute remaining para ma-plant yung spike. Nandiyan na yung spike na yan. Nandito na rin yung Sova drone. They're doing everything what they're capable of para lang ma-cancel out si Blurred.
What will Blurred do now? Dalawa pa ang natitira sa APH at 40 HP. Will it actually get this? Dahil alam na din, nasan siya? Ika-crossfire na lang to. And he gets the tap! Nahabulin niya si Zero Death, yo! And he will be able! He'll get that ROG clutch there! What is this? Blurred! Kapag kailangan mo siya, magiging posible pa rin naman pala talaga.
Sabi ko sa'yo eh. There is that clutch potential, especially for Blurred, especially on an eco. Walang kakatakutan yan kasi wala namang lamang sa baril eh. Pare-parehas lang sila. Ang lamang nila dito is sila yung nakapag-plant. Yung pressure na kay Blurred, hindi na sinilip ni Zero Detio, pero nahuli na yung isa niyang kakampi sana for the bait and switch. So that was the problem of APH. They were able to take the site at least and plant the spike. At kahit pa paano, may extra pera yan. Ang problema, parehas bumili yung dalawang teams dito. Tingnan natin kung ano mangyayari as Blurred was able to spot already the players on mid. Alam na nila. And Kakarot, he has the position here to actually be trouble. Ang problema dito is madedetect siya. Mahuhuli nga ba si Kakarot? And that is Kakarot going down. Wala man lang siyang nasama sa hukay.
Na-deny. Sabi na APH, tara, risk na lang natin to para magkabulagaan tayo. Yun na nga. Sabi sa inyo magpapatintero talaga kayo ngayon dito sa Valorant. Biruin mo yung dati lang game na nalalaro natin, patintero, tapos hindi ka makapag-cross kagad sa una mong makakatapat. Ganon ang nangyayari na naman sa APH together with Naos. Pero si Gelicious, mag-wiggle-wiggle din ba siya ngayon? Dahil nagkakasalisya na naman Zero that hindi to ikot-ikot lang kundi nandiyan na siya kagad. He's nearing it to me. But will I actually make it? Pero wala pa rin kagad ang pwedeng posibilidad ng malaking impact. Pero buti na lang na Paul na got one. Pero masyadong marami ang mga miyembro ng APH. And Blast still, he places out. He gets two. Sino ang next? He gets three. And the Classic versus Spectre na buff kagad bigla ang Classic. Pero on this 1v1 Blurred, nasa sayo ang kamay ngayon.
Naku po, si RU makakapag-planta siya ng spike dito. Blurred, he knows. And walang positioning na alam si RU dito dahil si Blurred slowly but surely, he's trying to go inside the site. He managed to take the kill and now still secures the round.
Tatandaan mo, very
Fly high. Butterfly. Kita.
Haro J.
My God, Naos Esports, ladies and gents. A sight to be watched pagdating sa Asia Pacific. Look at how this team plays. Look at how Blast just held down the fort of the team. And aside from that, talagang nagantay lang siya doon. And once na na-realize niya na, mamamatay na ako dito, ang gagawin ko na lang, tatalon-talon ako kahit paano, mang-delay lang ako dito, mang-bad trip lang ako. Yun ang plano ni Blast doon. And it definitely worked out because Blurred, it gave enough time for Blurred to actually rotate and not give his spot.
Grabe. Blurred, medyo hindi siya naging effective sa first half, pero ngayon, it's really different this time around. Si Kakarot din kagad. Ano bang meron sa mga to? Pag nagbubultog sila, tumatama talaga sa headshot sa ulo, isa-isa. Yun na lang, together with Georgie ang natitira. But will that Arcane Sheriff make wonders? Pero looking at it, paglalaroan. Pero sila pala ang nilalaro ni Georgie together with RU. And Georgie with his Blade Storm. Really pick up at least Delicious together with Blurred. Pero nga lang, 24 HP isa. Okay, pagalingan mag-Blade Storm. Naruto versus Sasuke.
Blurred takes on the win on that. He was able to take the kill and make this to a 10-5 score. Double digit na. Alam na natin kapag double digit, ibig sabihin yan, no room for errors for the side of APH. Looking at the stats pagdating sa mga players natin, Georgie is on 17 kills and 13 deaths. Ganon din for the side of Naos. Hindi nagkakalayo yung dalawang duelists ng dalawang teams. Blurred is also on the 17 scoreline. And aside from that, ang kasunod niyan is si Blast. Let's see kung anong gagawin dito ng teams because I haven't seen an A take yet. It's always B and C right now for the teams that we are looking at. Di ba walang A? Walang nag-A.
Walang nag-A. Kasi alam nila na parating gagawin na kayo ng... parating na lang gagawin is they can just pull off yung knife ni KO. Mayroon pa naman sila kaagad kay Kevs with that recon. Kaya kahit may iwan yung A, possible pa rin naman ma-retake kahit papano. But as it goes in, full buy naman sa APH, not bad. But ito talaga important round na eh. Muli sa kanila. If they get the streak once again, matatakot na ako sa Naos kasi baka magpatuloy. Pero patutuloyin ba talaga ni Bird ngayon?
Mag-A na sila.
Naturuan ni Coach Taylor.
Oh, the dash in! The kill for